Anytime a potential adopter, volunteer, or visitor walks through the doors of the Humane Society of El Paso, they're bound to be greeted by one of the shelter squad. Shelby, an 8-year-old pit bull mix, is the leader of the crew and known for being the shelter's first spokesdog. She was surrendered in 2008 by her owner, and unlike most dogs, really made herself at home.
She was pretty insistent on becoming Shelby the shelter dog. She really wanted a job to do, and that would entail meeting and greeting customers as they came in. As our marketing efforts expanded, she insisted on being the diva in the commercials. She kind of does her own thing when she wants to do her own thing. She's a little egotistical. She really does like a lot of attention, so she's pretty dynamic in making sure that when she's in one of those attention-getting moods, that she's out there getting the attention that she wants. She's also kind of an 80s hairband girl, you know, when we're playing the music at home and everything, she kind of dances around.
Shelby isn't the only four-legged character well known at the shelter. She is joined by 4 other boys. Bruno, a 9-year-old Shar-Pei and Great Dane mix, known as the shelter's Marmaduke, and Fox, an 8-year-old mutt, both coming in shortly after Shelby.
When I first started about a year ago, it was volunteering, and I met Fox and Bruno, and it was just kind of, you know, cool to have them around. They're like brothers, you know, even though they're not related exactly. They're just always been together.
Fox is known for sleeping under counters and visiting schools. He helps to give career day talks to promote the shelter and responsible pet parenting. Bruno is known for being a big scaredy cat, stubborn, and a dopey dog who likes to eat cat food and beg for attention.
He loves to just bug people, jump on people, and he loves going outside.
Then there's Max and Joe, 2 cats who are both over 10 years old and been at the shelter the longest. Max is known for being a lazy cat and roaming near the vet office, while Joe fancies himself as the main spokescat and likes to help greet people up front. All 5 animals were rescues who just settled in and decided to call the shelter home, some of them being adopted out multiple times and returned for their special needs. But the 4-legged ambassadors are proof that any breed can be trained and socialized with some time, and all deserve a second chance and a lot of patience and love. Shelby decided Executive Director Betty Hoover would be her caretaker and goes home with her. Bruno and Fox routinely go home with staff member Greg O'Leary, while the cats just like to stay and hang out at the shelter 24/7. The very likable and lovable squad invites anyone who hasn't visited the shelter to come by and say hi. They're happy to give you a tour in exchange for some attention and a treat, of course.
They're really great dogs. When I get home, they just sleep most of the time. They bug me to eat, they bug me to use the restroom, and that's it. They're just awesome dogs.